Om Narayana. Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaaya Vyasarupaaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Om Namostude Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullaravindaya Tapatra Netra Yena Tvaya Bharata Tailapurnaha प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री व्यासादि गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षये सद्गुरवे नमः। ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Respected friends, welcome you all. Special wishes and prayers for all of you on this the best, most divine occasion of Sri Vedavyasa Jayanti, Sri Vedavyasa Purnima, celebrated as the Guru Purnima. So in our today's class, instead of the common sense thought, we will be talking about Bhagavan Vyasa only in the beginning. Then we will do our Vedic chanting, our Mangalacharana Shloka Ityadi, and then our Veda Mantra, Upanishad Mantra Ucharana and Upanishad Adhyana. So we'll start with our Mangalacharana Shloka, Sankalpa, then Vyasa Sambandhi discussion, then the other things. Om 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 Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Sarvopaplavarahidah Prajnanaghanah Pratyagarthah Brahmaivahamasmi. Om Narayanam Padmabhavam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharancha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Mathasya Shishyam Shri Shankaracharya Mathasya Padma Padam cha Hastamalakam cha Shishyam Tam Totakam Vartikakaramanyana Asmad Gurun Santatamanathosmi. Om Vyasam Vasishtanaptaram Shakteः Pautramakαλmasham Parasharatmajam Vande Shukatatantaponidhim Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayinam Sutrabhashya Krutau Bande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Om Yairime Gurubhih Purvam Padavakya Pramanatah व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः सच्चास्त्राः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओमा ब्रह्मलोकादाशेषादालोकालोकपर्वतात् ये वसन्ति द्विजा देवाः तेभ्यो नित्यं नमो नमः। ओर्निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलं स्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। ॐ अचतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अपाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः। ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां गुरवे सर्वलोकानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। ॐ करुणावरुणालय पालय मां भवसागरदुःखविदूनहृदं रचयाखिलदर्शनतत्त्वविदं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्। ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्तब्रह्म भक्तियोग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीव वेदव्यास आद्य शंकराचार्यादि गुरुपरंपरायै नमो नमः। श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणेतिहाससन्तवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरुशिष्य भक्त भगवत् परम्परादीनां भक्ति ज्ञान योग वेदांतादि प्रक्रियाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां महानुभावानां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां श्रेयोभिलाषिणां भक्त शिष्य साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु श्रोतॄणां पूर्णायुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि समस्त शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति द्वारा बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिरादीनां मंदिर पुण्यक्षेत्राणां दिव्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञ याग साधना सेवा तपस्या प्रार्थनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न समूल शाश्वत निर्मूलन पूर्वक वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां भारतवर्षे विश्वे च सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम् अद्यतन पुण्य दिव्य दिवसे श्री व्यास गुरु पूर्णिमा शुभावसरे श्री वेदव्यास परमात्मनः पूजा पूर्वक समस्त शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः पारायणम् अध्ययनं वेदपारायणं वयं सर्वे मोक्षार्थं करिष्यामहे. Friends, today all our salutations to Bhagavan Shri Vedavyasji himself. Shri Vedavyasa Bhagavan is, we'll go very short and precisely. Our job is to talk 1 or 2 minutes about Bhagavan Vyasaji. Then we chant again Vyasa Sambandhi Shlokas. Then we do the Vyasa Ashtotara Shatanamavali. Then we do our all Vyasakrita Shastras, one shloka Parayanam. Then we do the Mangalarati. Then we will do our, as every day, the Vedic chanting, etc., our routine classes. So, the first and foremost thing about Bhagavan Sri Vyasa is, according to all authorities, mainly Bhagavata Adi Purana, Bhagavan Sri Veda Vyasa ji is Sakshat Bhagavan Narayana Avatar. Out of 24 avatars that are mentioned in Bhagavat Mahapurana of the Lord, one of them is mentioned as Sri Bhagavan Vedavyasa ji also. So Vyasa, Narada, Sanakadi Muni, they are also mentioned there as the avatars along with the 10 main avatars. The Hamsa Avatara, the Raja, Prutu, the Hayagriva, so many are there. So no doubt Vyasa ji is Sakshat Bhagavan. Second is what? In so many of the mantras also we see. Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya, Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. So we are chanting the mantra, we are seeing the meaning also. Bhagavan Vyasa is Vishnu Rupa only. And Vishnu only Vyasa Rupa. Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave. Namo Vai Brahmanidaye. Our salutations to the one who is the abode of the Brahma. Brahma here is the Vedas. In another place we see Achaturu Vadano Brahma Vibahur Aparo Harihi Afala Lochanaha Shambhu Bhagavan Badarayanaha. Bhagavan Badarayana is one-faced Brahmadeva, the one without the Lochana in the Phalabhaga, Lord Shiva. Then two-handed Bhagavan Vishnu only. So Vishnu is four hands, two hands Vishnu is Vyasa. Shivaji has got third eye. He is the one Lord Shiva without the third eye. He is Brahmadeva only, but one head. Achaturvadanaha Brahma, Vivahu Aparo Harihi, Afalalochanaha Shambhu, Bhagavan Badarayanaha. Right? So many authorities we have, and also in Gita, Bhagavan Krishna himself says, Muni Namapi Aham Vyasaha. Among all the munis, I have come as Vyasa himself. So, all these authorities prove to us that Vyasa is Sakshat Narayana Avatar. Point 1. Point 2, he has chosen at that right time to come onto this horizon through the Parashara and Satyavati. So, whenever such great avatars, masters arrive, what way they arrive, how they arrive, they have their own way, they have their own conveniences, etc. On them, if you go into deep details, there are many stories. Who was Satyavati in her earlier life? Who is Parasharaji? How they did tapasya? How and why the Lord had to come from them? All of that, lot of stories are there. So, need not go into those details. The most important is the arrival of the Lord. So, he'll come as the Rama to Dashrath and Kausalya, he'll come as Krishna to Devaki Vasudeva. In so many ways he'll come. So, here he came as the Parashara Satyavati Santati Putra Bhagavan Vyasa. Then Bhagavan Vyasa's lineage is what? He is the great grandson of Vasishtha, then grandson of the Shakti, then son of Parashara, then the father of Shukadeva. So all the 5 generations you see, all are the Brahmajnanis. Vyasam, who is Vyasa? Vasishtanaptaram, great grandson of Vasishtaji. Shaktehe Pautram, grandson of the Rishi Shakti. Parashara Atmajam, son of Parashara Muni. Shukatatam, the father of Shukadevji. So to him, Taponidhim, I do the salutations. Vyasam Vasishnaptaram Shakti Pautra Kalmasham Parasaratma Vande. I salute to him. Then Vyasaya Vishnu Rupai. So Sakshat Bhagavan Vedavyasa is none other than Narayana only, we have understood. Never have any doubt regarding that. Second point to understand is what? Ki Bhagavan comes in Avatara for the main work of Dushta Shikshana, Shishta Rakshana, Dharma Samrakshana. Isn't it? Matsyadi, all avatars have come for that. In this avatar also the same thing, the Lord has come as for. But here we don't see much in Vyasa's life expression as avatara that he had done any of the wars waged and killed any of the Rakshasas. So the Vyasa avatara therefore is more than the Yuddha etc. It is called purely as Paramatma's Jnana Amsha avatar. तो व्यास अवतार इज ज्ञान अंश अवतार. भगवान का ज्ञान स्वरूप ही व्यास जी के रूप में आया है. तो नॉट लाइक राम एंड कृष्ण killing Ravana, Surar, Kamsa, etc. But these avatara came mainly for the propagation of the moksha jnana. Chaturvida Purushartha jnana, mukhya rupena moksha jnana. So jnana amsha avatara, we can take Bhagavan Narayana's expression as a Vyasa Bhagavan. Okay, this third point. And today is his arrival day, the Vyasa Purnima. So it is declared as the day to be celebrated as the Guru Purnima. It's a very good declaration, but then one thing, let us not miss it, that more than Sri Vyasa Bhagavan's puja, let us not do any other Guru's puja today. Let us do first Vyasa Bhagavan's puja, a request, then any of your Guru, etc. Because to all your other Gurus, you have their own respective days. Do you remember Vyasaji on that day? Even if you remember that Guru and then Vyasa. So to, on Vyasa Jayanti, Vyasa Purnima day, I believe it is apt to first worship Bhagavan Vyasa. Then if you all want any other Guru, I to say dedicate today exclusively only to the Vyasa Bhagavan. And do full puja worship to him and then invoke his grace for Shastra Jnana and Moksha, etc. And in some modern days, some people, Vyasa Purnima made as Guru Purnima, then every Guru worshipped and Vyasa is forgotten. Now, is it right that on your birthday, I forget you and I give all the good dress and gifts to somebody else? Is there any meaning in that? Simple common sense. So you and I, those who come to our classes, if it is Guru Purnima, Vyasa Purnima, first Vyasa Bhagavan. Then who is the Adi Guru? Sakshat Parabrahma only. Then from Parabrahma onwards, through Dakshinamurti, Dattatreya, Hayagriva, after all of them are done, the Moola Gurus, Krishna Mande Jagat Gurum, then any of the modern Gurus. Because this is the occasion, no? This is the most divine of the days. To be dedicated to Vyasa, let us not be so liberal in so many things that we forget the Moola Purushas, which is not really so good and healthy. Everybody worship and Vyasa you forget on Vyasa Purnima. Isn't it? People are so funny, they don't know. They get caught up in those type of sentiments, emotions. ये मेरे गुरु है, तुम्हारे गुरु का बर्थडे के दिन बनाओ, व्यास जी के दिन पे व्यास जी को पहले करो. It cannot be an insistence, but I feel personally, so I am sharing it. So today's is whole day dedicated to Bhagavan Sri Veda Vyasa. Now, Bhagavan Vyasji has come. He has done so many of the Leelas also during his presence in so many ways. Okay. And this Vyasa, whose worship we were do on today's day is said to be 28th Vyasa Bhagavan. So the Vyasa Bhagavan is there, eternally there. And you all are seeing in that Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, when Vasishtha ji is teaching Sri Rama, Vyasa ji also is seated in front to listen. Narad ji, Vyasa ji, wo log bhi sun rahe. Then there we saw in our second prakaranam, I think in Vairagya prakaranam only, Vasishthaji or Vaishwamitra saying to Vyasa Bhagavan, you yourself will give all this knowledge to Arjuna, etc., in the coming Yuga, the Dwapara Yuga, etc., as a Krishna. So, Vyasa Bhagavan is Bhagavan Narayana's avatar, this we have understood. Jnanam Shavatara. Now, coming to his most divine, beautiful contribution, which is an important topic to be focused upon. First and foremost thing said is Sarvam Jnanam Vyasa Uchishta. Said that there is no Jnanam which is not known to Vyasa Bhagavan. So every Jnanam is tasted and given to us by Bhagavan Vyasa only. Bhagavan Vyasa avatar. Parabrahma Paramatma Narayana is Jnana Swarupa only. But in the avatara, Vyasaji touched upon every aspect. If at all something is not known to us, it is our ignorance. We are not exposed to that, we are less fortunate. But Vyasa is the giver of everything. Now, what are the contributions of Bhagavan Vyasaji for the moksha for all we sadhakas, mainly the Jnana Avatara? He gave us the Jnana through the Shastras. He has given us all the four of them. The Shruti, the Smriti, the Purana, Itihasa. Right, friends? So, first and foremost is the Shruti, the Vedas. Let us be very clear. Bhagavan Veda Vyasa has not written the Vedas. Because Vedas are not the written things. They are Apaurushaya Grantha. But at the same time, let us see the tedious, tiresome work of Bhagavan Vyasa that at that time, till that time, whatever the Veda Jnana that was available right from the beginning, Sushtiyadi say, all of that he remembered and he brought all of that together, compiled, edited, and has put it in the four Veda Rupa. So, Veda is eternal. It is Paramatma's expression. Vyasaji is not written Vedas because there is no author of Vedas. What Vyasa Bhagavan did is the compiling of them, which is a cumbersome work. See, all of the Vedas that are revealed so far to the rishis of the earth, all had to be remembered. Then he made them into four portions, and each of the portion, all the important four things he incorporated. Mantra portion, Brahmana portion, Aranyaka and Upanishad. All of them are there. So in the mantra portion, the description of the nature, etc. is given. In the Brahmana portion, the entire Yajna Karma Kanda is given in the Aranyakas. Upasana Prakriya is explained more along with Tapasyas. In the Upanishads, the Brahma Jnana, Brahmatmaikya Bodha. In each of the Veda, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Atharvana Veda, Sabame he has given it. Not only that, he also gave the Uparveda. So many they are said to be. Main are four: Ayurveda, Dhanurveda, Gandharva Veda, Sthapatya Veda, and many are there. Upavedas they are. Then to understand these Vedas, we have to be qualified. For that qualification, he gave the initial study of the Shad Vedanga also. Shiksha, Kalpaha, Jyotisham, Niruktam, Vyakaranam, Chandaha. These are called Shadanga, Vedanga. After studying the Vedanga only, we become qualified for studying the Vedas. So he gave us the Vedangas, he gave us the Upaveda, he has given us the Veda. Given means compiled and gave. Is it not a big work, you see? Salutations to that Bhagavan Vyasji for this colossal, great work. Because in the future, people cannot remember all of them, but the Veda Parampara should continue. Therefore, not only he that way compiled four Vedas, he has given it to four of his disciples, each one Veda, and asked them to do the propagation of it. Aina Jaimini, Vaishampayana, Paila, and Sumanta. These are the main four rishis to whom he gave one Veda. Then to Romaharshana, he gave the Purana Itihasas. Okay, so this is the first work of Bhagavan Vyasa, compiling of the Vedas. For that, just with folded hands, salute to him. Second one is, among the Vedas, the Veda Shiraha is called Upanishads, Brahma Jnana. So in that Vedanta Upanishads, in the Brahma Jnana portion, different times, different rishis, they got revelations, they gave it to their disciples. So if you study one Veda, Upanishad, knowledge is clear, complete. But when you study more than one, three, or four, there seeming to be some differences in them. Seeming differences. Okay, then you have to establish the Ekavakyata of all Upanishads because all of them teach Brahmatmekya Bodha. So wherever, whatever, the sentences are seemingly different from each other, needed to be complemented or needed to be brought together, any seeming contradictions in them have to be sorted out. All of that work again is done by Bhagavan Vyasaji only by providing to us the great another writing called as Brahma Sutras. In 4 adhyayas, in 16 padas, in 192 prakaranas, in 555 sutras, Vyasa Bhagavan has given again the Advaita Vedanta Brahma Jnana, in which the topic is in the Upanishads, whichever the sentences that are seemingly contradictory, they are all answered there. Like Manasai Vedam Aptavyam, Manasa, only by the mind, the Paramatma is obtained. One Upanishad says. Another, Yato Vacho Nivartante Aprapya Manasa Saha. The mind and speech return without obtaining Paramatma. देखो, both are contradicting. एक जा कहते with mind, another no mind. So how to reconcile? That is explained in one of the Adhikaranas in the Brahma Sutras. Like that, in the, let us say, in the Taittiriya Upanishad, Anandam Brahmeti Vijanat, it is said. Before that, Anandamaya Kosha is said. Is that Anandamaya Kosha and Ananda Brahma, are they same? No, they are not different. Then how to understand? So that is given in one of the Adhyayas, one of the Adhikaranas about that Anand. In the same way, sa ikshate me lokannu sujayati, that type of mantra is there in our Aitareya Upanishad. So what is the meaning of Lord done the ikshanam? So in that ikshitra adhikaranam, that will be explained. So wherever the seeming contradictions are there, or wherever the thought has to be completely told, all that colossal work he has done in 555 sutras, 4 adhyayas, 4 into 4, 16 pada. We will be doing Parayanam of that, but study at least first 4 sutras we will definitely do in our lifetime. इतना है इस जिंदगी में, आगे लाइफ में और भी ज्यादा करेंगे. It's a continuation, why worry? So in this way, Bhagavan compiled Vedas, gave us Brahma Sutra. Sharirika Sutras they are called as. So that's called Nyaya Prasthana. Among the 3 Prasthanas, the Shruti Prasthana is Upanishads, the Smriti Prasthana is Bhagavad Gita, the Nyaya Prasthana is the Sharirika Mimamsa or what's called as Brahma Sutras. तो 2 बातें हो गई. Then now Bhagavan himself, Vyasaji, to give that Jnanam that's given in the Vedas only of all the 4, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, Purushartha, he said for the future people, it is not easy to understand the Vedas. Therefore, the same Vedic knowledge he brought to us in the form of Puranas. People say there are 18 Puranas, but there are some proofs and evidences that Bhagavan Vyasaji has given 108 Puranas. Many of them are not available now, not destroyed. Shastras can never be destroyed. They always will be there in the Sukshma Rupa. Whenever they are required, they come out through one or the other saints. So Vyasji has given 18 Purana into 6, 108 Purana they say. They say 18 Puranas, 18 Upapuranas, 18 Mahapuranas, 18 Khila Puranas, 18 Ati Purana, and 18 Laghu Purana. So Purana, Mahapurana, Khila Purana, Ati Purana, Upapurana, and Laghu Purana. Each of them 18, 18. So 18 into 6, 108. Among them, we talk about 18 main Puranas. Some are the Upapuranas that are available, like Ganesha Purana, Ityadi, are the Upapuranas. Vatsya Markandeya, Bhavishyat Bhagavata, Brahma Brahmanda, Brahma Vaivarta, Vishnu Varaha Vamana Vayu, Agni Narada, Garuda, Linga, Kurma, Skandha. These are all 18 main Puranas. So, if you collect completely and see, they run into around 40 lakhs of mantras. 18 Puranas. All Purana, Upapurana, Mahapurana, सब मिला के around 30 to 40 lakhs of mantras that are given to us by Vyasa. अब बताओ, the contribution of Vyasa ji, is it great or some chota chota guru who has copied from Vyasa ji and became famous? Forget Vyasa on his Vyasa Jayanti. How can it be justifiable? Batao. Vyasa is ultimate. Brahman Idhaye, oh greatest he is. Okay. Then having done that work, no, he has not stopped there. What is given in Shruti and Smriti? In Purana, he gave to us in the form of these Smriti Granthas also. After Shruti comes Smriti, then only Purana. Smriti is the second aspect. 18 Smriti Granthas are there. Most of them again are compiled and given to us by Bhagavan Vyasa only. The topmost Smriti Grantha compiled and given to us by Vyasa Bhagavan is Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavad Gita knowledge is given by Krishna to Arjuna, we all know. But it is put in the Shloka Rupa and given to us by Vyasa Bhagavan only in the Mahabharata. Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharata. So the 18 Smriti Granthas again they are there. One of the best one is Gita. That also contribution by Vyasji. So all those Shruti, Smriti, Purana, in sabko milao, so that goes into so many lakhs of shlokas. Then he has not stopped there. He also has given us the Itihasa Sriman Mahabharata. 1 lakh shlok. In that 18 parvas, every knowledge is there in Mahabharata. There is no knowledge which is not there in Mahabharata. All your science knowledge, technological, everything is there in the Sukshma Sutra Rupa. It is there. So the Shruti compiler, the Smriti Karta, the Purana Karta, the Itihasa Karta, then the Brahma Sutra Karta. Then he has made 4 disciples, 5 of them. To 4 of them, 4 Vedas he gave, and also to Romarshna the Purana Itihasa Prachara work. And he went on doing it. Even now, Bhagavan Vyasa is one of the 7 Chiranjeevis. He is available. Ashwathama, Valir Vyasa, Hanumanascha, Vibhishana, Rupa Parshuramascha, Saptete, Chiranjeevinaha. He is very much available, and we all know Bhagavan Adi Shankara had his darshana. Vyasa Sandarshana, Pritaya Namaha. Vyasji only doubled his age and blessed him for all this work of the Shastra Prachara all through the nation. To Bhagavan Shankara. And even now, to great sadhakas, bhaktas, Vyasa Darshana happens. And wherever we sit and do satsanga, they are called as Vyasa Pitham. So Vyasa Bhagavan ki kripa se hi, anyone who is talking on Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa is possible. Like if I am talking on this, ye kevala Shri Bhagavan Vyasa Bhagavan's kripa only. So, and again in Mahabharata Adi Katha, so many other leelas of Vyasaji we see. So all that story aspect आप पढ़ लो. हम तो भगवान व्यास Narayana's GNANAM Shwethashwathara, so he gave the Jnana for both all the 4 Purusharthas of Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha through all this Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa and Brahma Sutra. So today is his Jayanti, so this is the most auspicious day for us. to worship him, to remember him, and to start the study of our Shastras and be blessed by him, invoking his blessings. Start the Shastra study. He will bless us definitely. That Jnanam, which is the giver of moksha, will come to us. So there's a few things about Vyasa Bhagwan we wanted to share with the special request that let Vyasa Purnima be mainly dedicated to Vyasa Bhagwan exclusively. You have your gurus, worship them on their respective days. Even if today you want to do, first to do Vyasa Bhagwan. Let us not do that way the other Guru Puja so much that Vyasaji is forgotten. It's an insult to Vyasaji in my understanding. And don't tell all the philosophy and all that we also know that the Mula Guru is Parabrahma only. And there is no Guru, only Guru Tattva alone is there. Guru Tattva alone is expresses through all the Gurus. ये सब हमें भी पता है. We are talking here about today's Vyasa Jayanti day to be dedicated to him, not to oblige Vyasaji. But if not today, which day we dedicate to Vyasa Bhagavan, who is the giver of so much of all the Jnanam? Any Guru, whoever is giving any Jnanam to us, it is from Vyasaji only. Then today is the day for us to directly contact Vyasaji, directly worship him. Then you do other Guru. Don't miss the opportunity to remember Vyasa. That's the idea. Not that we dislike your other gurus. We also worship every guru. And so many gurus. But then Vyas ji ke din Vyas ji. Such a nahi. How many places you see, people don't even remember Vyasa, don't even utter his name on today. Throughout the day, आज गुरु पूर्णिमा अरे भाई व्यास जयंती है भगवान श्री वेद व्यास जी का, उनके नाम से पहले उनको नमस्कार करो, उनको वर्शिप करो. That's what the feeling. Because in course of time, many of us slowly, by whatever the guidance we get, miss sometimes the most beautiful things, great things. One of them is this way, forgetting the great saints, forgetting the great Shastras, forgetting the Tattva Jnana, Brahma Jnana. ये सब करके हम कहीं ना फंसी जाते रहते हैं. तो आज हम भगवान व्यास जी को ही प्रणाम करते हैं. Now quickly we'll chant those 5 mantras of Bhagavan Vyasa, and quickly we do the Ashtottara Shatanamavali Bhagavan Vyasa. Then we'll chant one line from the Brahma Sutras and Upanishad and Shruthi Grantha, and then we do our Arati. We go for our Vedic chanting. Start. ॐ व्यासं वसिष्ठनप्तारं शक्तेः पौत्रमकल्मषं पराशरात्मजं वन्दे शुकतातं तपोनिधिं व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः. ॐ नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः. ॐ चतुर्वदनो ब्रह्मा द्विबाहुरपरो हरिः अपाललोचनः शम्भुः भगवान् बादरायणः. ॐ श्रीवेदव्यासमहर्षये नमः. वेदव्यासपरमात्मने नमः. वेदव्याससद्गुरवे नमः. ध्यायामि आवाहयामि आसनं समर्पयामि पाद्यं समर्पयामि अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि आचमनं समर्पयामि. शुद्धोदक क्षीरोदक पंचामृत एकादशोदक पंचामृत क्षीरोदक शुद्धोदक स्नानाभिषेकान् समर्पयामि. ओम श्री वेदव्यास सद्गुरवे नमः. वस्त्रयुग्मं समर्पयामि उपवीतं समर्पयामि दिव्यपरिमलगन्धान् धारयामि हरिद्रा कुङ्कुमं समर्पयामि अक्षतान् समर्पयामि अलङ्कारान् समर्पयामि आभरणान् समर्पयामि नानाविध दिव्यपरिमल पत्रपुष्पैः अष्टोत्तरशतनामैः च पूजयामि. Just listen to Vyasastottra. ॐ वेदव्यासाय नमः. ॐ विष्णुरूपाय नमः. ॐ पाराशर्याय नमः. ॐ तपोनिधये नमः. ॐ सत्यसन्धाय नमः. ॐ प्रशान्तात्मने नमः. ॐ वाग्मिने नमः. ओम सत्यवती सुताय नमः। ओम कृष्णद्वैपायनाय नमः। ओम दान्ताय नमः। ओम बादरायण संज्ञिताय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मसूत्र ग्रथितवते नमः। ओम भगवते नमः। ओम ज्ञानभास्कराय नमः। ओम सर्ववेदांत तत्वज्ञाय नमः। ओम सर्वज्ञाय नमः। ओम वेदमूर्तिमते नमः। ओम वेदशाखाव्यसनकृते नमः। ओम कृतकृत्याय नमः। ओम महामुनये नमः। ओम महाबुद्धये नमः। ओम महासिद्धये नमः। ओम महाशक्तये नमः। ओम महाद्युतये नमः। ओम महाकर्मणे नमः। ओम महाधर्मणे नमः। ओम महाभारतकल्पकाय नमः। ओम महापुराणकृते नमः। ओम ज्ञानिने नमः। ओम ज्ञानविज्ञानभाजनाय नमः। ओम चिरंजीविने नमः। ओम चिदाकाराय नमः। ओम चित्तदोषविनाशकाय नमः। ओम वासिष्ठाय नमः। ओम शक्तिपौत्राय नमः। ओम शुकदेवगुरवे नमः। ओम गुरवे नमः। ओम आषाढ़पूर्णिमा पूज्याय नमः। ओम पूर्णचंद्रनिवारणाय नमः। ओम विश्वनाथस्तुतिकराय नमः। ओम विश्ववन्द्याय नमः। ओम जगद्गुरवे नमः। ओम जितेन्द्रियाय नमः। ओम जितक्रोधाय नमः। ओम वैराग्यनिरताय नमः। ओम शुचये नमः। ओम जैमिन्यादि सदाचार्याय नमः। ओम सदाचार सदा स्थिताय नमः। ओम स्थितप्रज्ञाय नमः। ओम स्थिरमतये नमः। ओम समाधि संस्थिताशयाय नमः। ओम प्रशान्तिदाय नमः। ओम प्रसन्नात्मने नमः। ओम शंकरार्य प्रसादकृते नमः। ओम नारायणात्मकाय नमः। ओम स्तव्याय नमः। ओम सर्वलोकहिते रताय नमः। ओम अचतुर्वदन ब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम द्विभुजापर केशवाय नमः। ओम अपाललोचन शिवाय नमः। ओम परब्रह्म स्वरूपगाय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मण्याय नमः। ओम ब्राह्मणाय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मिणे नमः। ओम ब्रह्म विद्या विशारदाय नमः। ओम ब्रह्मात्मैकत्व विज्ञात्रे नमः। ओम ब्रह्मभूताय नमः। ओम सुखात्मकाय नमः। ओम वेद अब्ज भास्कराय नमः। ओम विदुषे नमः। ओम वेद वेदांत पारगाय नमः। ओम अपांतर तमो नाम्ने नमः। ओम वेदाचार्याय नमः। ओम विचारवते नमः। ओम अज्ञान सुक्ति बुद्धात्मने नमः। ओम प्रसुप्तानां प्रबोधकाय नमः। ओम अप्रमत्ताय नमः। ओम अप्रमेयात्मने नमः। ओम मौनिने नमः। ओम ब्रह्मपदे रथाय नमः। ओम भूतात्मने नमः। ओम सर्वभूतात्मने नमः। ओम भूतिमते नमः। ओम भूमि पावनाय नमः। ओम भूत भव्य भवज्ञात्रे नमः। ओम भूम संस्थितमानसाय नमः। ओम उत्फुल्ल पुंडरीकाक्षाय नमः। ओम पुंडरीकाक्ष विग्रहाय नमः। ओम नवग्रह स्तुतिकराय नमः। ओम परिग्रह विवर्जिताय नमः। ओम एकांतवास सुप्रीताय नमः। ओम समाधि निलयाय नमः। ओम मुनये नमः। ओम एकदंत स्वरूपेण लिपिकारिणे नमः। ओम बृहस्पतये नमः। ओम भस्मरेखा विलिप्तांगाय नमः। ओम रुद्राक्षावलिभूषिताय नमः। ओम ज्ञानमुद्रालसत्पाणये नमः। ओम स्मितवक्त्राय नमः। ओम जटाधराय नमः। ओम गभीरात्मने नमः। ओम सुधीरात्मने नमः। ओम स्वात्मारामाय नमः। ओम रमापतये नमः। ओम महात्मने नमः। ओम करुणा सिंधवे नमः। ओम अनिर्देश्याय नमः। ओम स्वराजिताय नमः। ओम श्री वेदव्यास महर्षये नमः. Like that, there are so many stotras of Lord Vedavyasji, more than 3 or 4. Just chant them today. Done. Now we will do Bhagavan Vyasa Krita Shastra ka thoda sa parayana. Brahma Sutras. The first 4 sutras we will just chant as our respect, worship, adoration to Bhagavan Sri Vyasaji. Our tribute to him. Om Athato Brahma Jignasa. Om Janmadi Asya Yataha. Om Shastrayonitvat. Om Tattu Samanvayad. These are the first 4 Brahma Sutras. Now let us do the Upanishad. The Upanishad The first one, the most beautiful, Ishavasya only. First mantra we'll chant. That is enough. Om Ishavasya sarvam yatkincha jagatyam jagat tena tyaktena bhunjithaha magrudha kasya svidhanam. Now let us do the Smriti Grantha Parayanam. Smriti is Sakshat Bhagavad Gita only. So let us chant Gita's beautiful Charama Shloka. Om Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vraja Aham Tva Sarva Papebhyaha Mokshayishyami Ma Shuchaha. Then let us chant from the Puranas. Om Satchidanandarupaya Vishwotpathyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Janmadyasya Yatonvayaditaratascha Artheshvabhigneswarat Dine Brahma Hridaya Adhikavaye मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो अमृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि. From the Mahabharata again, we will chant from the Gita only. Om Ananyāścintayanto Māṁ ये जना पर्युपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्. Again, Vishnu Sahasranama, though it is given by Bhishmacharya ji, but compiled and put it by Bhagavan Vyasa ji only for all of us. Om Vishwam Vishnurvashatkaro Bhutavavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhutakrut Bhutavrudbhavo Bhutatma Bhutavavanaha Yajno Yajnavatiriyajva Yajnyango Yajnavahanaha Yajnavrudyajnakrudyagni Yajnabhogyajna sadhanaha Yajnantakrudyajnaguhyamannamannada evacha. So we have done Brahma Sutra Parayanam, we have done Upanishad Parayanam, we have done the Smriti Parayanam, we have done the Purana Parayanam, we have done the Itihasa Parayanam, we have done Vishnu Sahasranam Parayanam. Last one is Bhagavan Vyasaji has also given us so many beautiful, beautiful stotras. Two very famous stotras are, one is Kashi Vishwanatha Ashtaka Stotram, second is the Bhagavan Vyasaji. And in the Puranas, he has given us whole Ramakatha, the Adhyatma Ramayana, is written by Vyasaji only in that Brahmana Purana. So, in that Kashi, he stays and does the worship of Vishwanathji Bhagavan. So, he is the one who gave us this Vishwanatha Ashtakam. Om Ganga Tarangaramaniya Jatakalapam Gauri Nirantara Vibhushitavamabhagam Narayana Priyamanangamadapaharam Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham. Om Asham Vihaya Parihrutya Parasya Nindam Paperatim Cha Sunivarya Manassamadhav Adaya Hrutkamalamadhyagatam Paresham Varanasi Purapatim Bhaja Vishwanatham. Varanasi Purapate Stavanam Shivasya Vyasoktamastakamidam Patate Manushyaha Vidyam Shriyam Vipula Saukyamananta Kirtim Samprapya Deha Vilaye Lavate Cha Moksham. Yoga. Then in the Navagraha Stokta also. Om Adityaya Cha Somaya Mangalaya Budhaya Cha Guru Shukra Shanibhyascha Rahave Ketave Namaha Yavakusuma Sankasham Kashyapeyam Mahadhyutim Tamognam Sarva Papagnam Pranatosmi Divakaram Dadishankatusharavam Kshirar Navasamudbhavam Namami Shishinam Somam Shambhor Makutabhushanam Dharani Garva Sambhutam Vidyut Kanti Samaprabham कुमारं शक्तिहस्तं तं मङ्गलं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रियङ्गुकलिका श्यामं रूपेण प्रतिमं बुधं सौम्यं सौम्यगुणोपेतं तं बुधं प्रणमाम्यहं देवानां च ऋषीणां च गुरुं काञ्चनसन्निभं बुद्धिभूतं त्रिलोकेशं तं नमामि बृहस्पतिं हिमकुन्दं मृणालाभं दैत्यानां परमं गुरुं सर्वशास्त्रप्रवक्तारं भार्गवं तं नमाम्यहम् नीलाञ्जनसमाभासं रविपुत्रं यमाग्रजं छायामार्ताण्डसम्भूतं तन्नमामि शनैश्वरम् अर्धकायं महासिंहिकागर्वसम्भूतं तं राहुं प्रणमाम्यहं पलासपुष्पसङ्काशं तारकाग्रहमस्तकं रौद्रं रौद्रात्मकं घोरं तं केतुं प्रणमाम्यहम् इति व्यासमुखोद्गीतं नवग्रह स्तोत्रम्. So in this way, we have done our Vyasa Puja by knowing his glory, by also chanting the Stotram, and also by chanting once the Shastras given by him. And Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Vedavyasa Sat Om Namo Bhagavate Maharshi Sri Vedavyasa Satgurave. This mantra let us chant for 11 times. Or make it simple. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Vedavyasaya. Simple. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Vedavyasaya. 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 Is also called as Badarayana, Brahmanidhi, Krishnadvaipayana, ityadi names. Let us just do the Mangala Arati, Bhagavan Vyasa, Om Pranaya Panaya Vyadaya. Amaya. Thank you. Now let us do our everyday routine of Vedic chanting and Upanishad Adhyayana. These two mantras we chant of our Rigveda. Common sense thought is done. Mangala Acharana, shlokas also are done. Sankalpa Prarthana also is done. Only Veda Parayanam, Upanishad Parayanam, Upanishad Adhyanam we have to do. Please take out 98, 99 mantras. Two of them will do. Om Atha Veda Parayanam Rigvedaha Navama मण्डलम् अथ अष्टनवतितम अनुवाकादारभ्य ॐ अभिनववाजसातमं रयिमर्षपुरुस्पृहम् इन्दो सहस्रवर्णसं तु विद्युम्नं विभ्वासहं परिष्यसुवानो अव्ययं रथेन वर्माप्यद इन्दुरविद्रुणाहितो हि यानो धाराभिरक्षाः परिष्यसुवानो अक्षा इन्दुरव्येमदच्युतः धाराय ऊर्ध्वो अध्वरे भ्राजावैति गव्ययोः सहि त्वं देव शक्वते वसुमर्ताय दाशुषे इन्दो सहस्रिणं रयिं शतात्मानं विवावससि वयन्ते अस्य वृत्रहन्वसो वस्वः पुरुस्पृहः निनेदिश्चदमा इषः स्याम सुम्नस्याध्रिगो द्विर्यं पञ्चस्वयशनं ससारो अद्रिसंहदं प्रियमिन्द्रस्य काम्यं प्रस्नावयन्त्यूर्मिणं परित्यं हरत्यं हरिं बभ्रुं पुनन्ति वारेण यो देवान् विश्वागम् इत्परिमदेन सह गच्छति अस्य वो ह्यवसाहन् पान्तो दक्षसाधनं यः सूरिशुश्रवो बृहद्ददे स्वर्णहर्यदः सवां यज्ञेषु मानवी इन्दुर्जनिष्ठरोदसे देवो देवी गिरिष्टा अस्रेधन्तं तु विश्वणे इन्द्राय सोमपातवे वृत्रग्नि परिशिच्यसे नरे च दक्षिणावते देवाय सदनासदे ते प्रत्नासो व्युष्टिषु सोमाः पवित्रे अक्षरन् अवप्रोथन्तः सनुतर्हुरश्चितः प्रातस्ताः अप्रचेतनसः तं सखायः पुरोरुचं यूयं वयं च सूरयः अश्यामवाजगन्ध्यं सनेमवाजसपस्त्यं वाजपस्त्यं one more let's do the number 99 ॐ आहरत्याय धृष्णवेदनुस्तन्वन्ति पौंस्यं शुक्रां वयन्त्यसुराय निर्निजं विपामग्रे महीयुवः अधक्षपा परिष्कृतो वाजागम् अविप्रगाहते यदि विवस्वतो धियो हरिं हिन्वन्ति यातवे तमस्य मर्जयामसि मदोय इन्द्रपातमः यङ्गाव असभिर्ददुः पुरा नूनं च सूरयः तं गाथया पुराण्या पुनानमभ्यश्नूषत कुतो कृपन्त धीतयो देवानां बिभ्रतीः तमुक्षमाणमव्यये वारे पुनन्ति धर्नसिंह दूतं न पूर्वचित्तया आशासते मनीषिणः स पुनानो मदिन्तमः सोमश्चमूषु सीदते पशौ नरेत आदधत्पति वचस्य ते धियः समृज्यते सुकर्मभिर्देवो देवेभ्यः सुदः विधेयदासु सन्दधिर्महीरपो विगाहते सुत इन्दो पवित्र आनुभिर्यतो विनीयसे इन्द्राय मत्सरिन्तमश्चमूष्वा निषेधसि ॐ शान्तिः 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 Yes, Krishna Vasudeva. We have concluded the chanting of our Shwethashwathara Upanishad, one full complete round. Let us start the new round from today. Take out Om. First few mantras. The three of them should be enough for the day. Om Namo Namo. Om Nityananda Niradharan Nikhiladharamaviyam Nigamadhyagatan Nityam Neelakantan Namamyaham Om Adashletashvataro Upanishad Prathamodhyayah Om Sahana Vavadu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 ॐ अथ प्रथमोऽध्यायः ॐ ब्रह्मवादिनो वदन्ति किं कारणं ब्रह्म कुतस्म जाता जीवाम केन क्व च सम्प्रतिष्ठाः अधिष्ठिताः केन सुखेतरेषु वर्तामहे ब्रह्मविदो व्यवस्थाम् कालस्वभावो नियतिर्यदृच्छा भूतानि योनिः पुरुष इति चिन्त्या संयोग एषां नत्वात्मभावात् आत्माप्यनीशः सुखदुःखहेतोः ते ध्यानयोगानुगता अपश्यन् देवात्मशक्तिं स्वगुणैर्निगूढां यः कारणानि निखिलानि तानि कालात्मयुक्तानि अधितिष्ठत्येकः तमेकनेमिं त्रिवृतं षोडशान्तं शतार्धारं विंशतिप्रत्यराभिः अष्टकैः षड्भिर्विश्वरूपैकपाशं त्रिमार्गभेदं द्विनिमित्तैकमोहं पञ्चस्रोतोऽम्बुं पञ्चयोन्युग्रवक्रां पञ्चप्राणोर्मिं पञ्चबुद्ध्यादिमूलां पञ्चावर्तां पञ्चदुःखौघवेगां पञ्चाशद्भेदां Panchaparvamadhimaha. 5 mantras every day we chant. Now come to our 18th mantra, Dhenam of the 4th chapter. 17th we have seen thoroughly exhaustively. It was so important. Esha Devo Vishwakarma Mahatma Sada Jananam Hrudaye Sannivishtaha Hrudamanisha Manasa Avikruptaha Ye Etadvidho Amrutha Te Bhavanti is one of the rarest shlokas in which the things to be told to the disciple are completely told. So, Brahma Swarupa Lakshanas are told, Brahma Upalabdhi Sthana is told, Brahma Prapti Sadhanas are told, Brahma Praptyanantara Phala, Shruti it is called, or that also told. So, Brahma Swarupa Lakshana is Devaha Vishwakarma Mahatma. Upalabdhi Sthanam is Jananam Hridaye Sannivishtaha. The way to obtain him is what? Hrida Manisha Manasa Vikruptaha. Then the result is what? When we obtain him, Yayate Vidho, Te Amrutaha Bhavanti, they become immortal. And through Bhagavan Adishankara's Bhashya, it was more beautiful and complete. We have thoroughly gone through, spent 2 days more than that for that sloka. Now, equally powerful are every of the mantras that are coming up. This 4th chapter has to be thoroughly studied more than once. Now, what is there in the 18th mantra? To that, Bhagavan Shankara gives Bhashyam. Let us study the Bhashyam. Let us chant the mantra. Let us see the meaning of the mantra. Again, let us study mantra artha through Bhashyam. The sum of the Bhashyam is Jnana se Dvaita Nivritti ka Upadesh. So, Dvaita binds us. Only through the Jnanam, the Dvaita can go away, bondage can go away. Because the Dvaita is never ever there, only out of ignorance or Ajnanam that is being maintained by us. Yesterday, as we saw in our Mandukya Upanishad, in the 4th Alata Shanti Prakaranam, है ना जरा मरण निर्मुक्ताः सर्वे धर्माः स्वभावतः जरा मरणमिच्छन्तः च्यवन्ते तन्मनीषया. The never existing Dvaita, about that we have the conviction, Manisha, that it is there. That's why we are bound. And that's the delusion, born out of ignorance. So when we get the Jnanam, Siddhanta, and Anubhava of the Ekamevadvaya Brahma, then the Dvaita, Ajnana, and Moha go away along with the Bandhana, Samsara, which they were created. Make these things pakka in our understanding as a result of our regular study of Upanishads. Ekamevadvaya Brahma Jnana Anubhava Dvarena Sakala Dvaita Ajnana Bhranti Nivritya Samsara Nivritti. Be clear about it. They are the main essential things that are conveyed in all these Upanishads. So, through the Jnana, Advaita Atma Jnana, Advaita Nivritti and Samsara Nivritti. Now, see the beauty of this Sambandha Bhashya. How wonderful it is. He says, Kalatraye api muktau pralayadau cha paramatma kutastatha iti nischayat jagrat swapnayorapi bhrantya sadvitiyatva avabhasaha vastutastu sada nirbhedah eva iti aha. So this is what is said in this mantra. See, How mentally he is preparing us with the Sambandha Bhashya. And then again with main Bhashya, he is giving the picture very clearly. So in the first two lines say the summary of what we have studied so far in this Upanishad and all. What is it? Kalatraye api means in all the three periods of Bhuta, Bhavishyat and Vartamana, when we are living in these three periods of time as Jiva, Muktau, when the Mukta Sthiti happens to us, then Pralayadav, when the Srishti dissolves into the Mula Prakriti Pralaya Kala, in all the three periods of three things, Pralaya Kala may be, Mukta Sthiti may be, and at the Baddha Sthiti of three Kala. So the Pralaya is the total Srishti goes into dissolution. Mukti is any of the Jiva who has done sadhana and knows the reality. Kalatraya means all of us are bound in these three Kala of the Bhuta, Vartamana, Bhavishya. Okay, so in all the three Kalas for a bound Jiva, and at the time of the moksha, and also at the time of Mahapralaya of the entire seen world of name and form, in all the three periods of time, listen carefully the thing, Pralayadavacha, Paramatma Kutastaha. The Paramatma is there, very much is there, and he is Kutastaha, he is Kutavat Tishtati, he is non-changing, he is non-modified. His Nija Swarupa of Sat Chit Ananda, to that even little of dent or disturbance or destruction or diffusion or difference never ever happened in him. Because of the Srushti and because of Pralaya, because of the between Srushti and Pralaya, through the three Kala, because of karma and karma phala of all the jivas. And among the jivas, one or two or many or all of them also have gone to moksha. In all these occasions, the Paramatma's Satchidananda Sthiti is always, it is so only, he is Kutavat Tishtati, he is Kutastha. The same Kutastha in other words is called Avyayaha. So Kalatriye api Muktau cha Pralayadav cha Paramatma Kutastha iti Nishchayat. This is the Nishchaya we have to come to as a result of our study and contemplation of the Upanishads. This being so, what should be the outcome of this understanding? The outcome is Nishchayat Jagrat Swapnayorapi. Even in Jagrad Avastha, Swapna Avastha also, that Atman, the Brahman reality is same. Kutastha, he never got modified at all. But in the Jagrat and Swapna Avastha, we see the Dvaita. What's the position of this Dvaitam? He says, Jagrat Swapnayorapi Bhrantya Sadvitiyatva Avabhasaha. ध्यान से सुनो इस सेंटेंस को भ्रांत्या सद्वितीयत्व अवभासः भ्रांत्या out of Brahma or Bhranti or delusion sadvitiya as if that one Brahman is seen as to avabhasaha appearance and projection and acceptance by us. And what is the dvitiyatva or dvitiyata in our Jagrata and Swapna avasthas? I, the drashta, the jagat drushya to me. So me and the world other than me, this is called Dvaita. This, the Dvaita is the predominant thing both in Jagrata and Swapna. Sushupti में दोनों लय में चले आते. So this Jagrat Swapna में, this Dvaita which we see of me and the world, it is what? It is Bhrantya Avabhasaha eva. The Sadvitiyatva of something me and something other than me, the world. This is Sadvitiyatva. It is only Bhranti Avabhasa. But even when this Bhranti say, we are living the life as Drashta Drishya, for both of them as support, the Kutastha Brahma, the unchanging Brahman is always there. This is what in this mainly shloka it is told. Therefore, what is our job as sadhana? Transcending this Dvaita in the Jagrata Avastha, reach to that Kutastha Brahma sthiti. So, Kalatraye api Muktau Pralayadav cha Paramatma Kutastha iti Nishchayat Jagrat Swapnayorapi Bhrantya Sadvitiyatva Avavasa. Both avastha mein only because of Bhranti that is, there is Dvitiyata. The two things, me and the world. But what is the reality? Reality is Vastutastu. Vastutah means hakikat mein, in reality, sada, always. In Jagrata also, in Swapna Avastha also, sada nirbheda eva. That bheda rahita ekameva advaya kutastha Brahman alone is there. Iti aha. That is what is being said in this mantra, which we have to intellectually apprehend and through all the Bhashya Abhyantara sadhanas. Bhashya sadhana is always Tyaga Pradhana. The Abhyantara sadhana is always the twofold of Vyatireka and Anvaya. उपाधि तादात्म्यता का व्यतिरेक करते हुए निरुपाधिक ब्रह्म का अन्वय करना. This is the antaranga sadhana. That's what is done on the seat of meditation, which you call as nididhyasana. But to do that, we have to have the conviction. For the conviction only, the reflection, the manana. But to do the manana, we have to have the data. For the data only, the shravana and adhyayana. So through shravana from the mukha of the guru, acharyas, and by studying from the shastra, we get the data, the information. To reflection, the manana chintana, we get doubtless conviction and understanding about the Atman, the Brahman alone is real, and the entire Jagat, including Upadhis, is unreal. But yet, even after conviction, still because of the habitual errors, we will continue to live as Upadhyaya. That's why on the Nididhyasana Sthiti, what we do is Nirantara, rejection of the Anatma and acceptance of the Atma. That continuous practice sees to it that our identity with the Upadhis is pulled out. Having pulled out and having established the self, when we look back, what we find, there is nothing called as Upadhi, everything is beyond. And that me only playing the play of the Upadhi, not becoming. Remember always the simple Vedantic highest thought. Ki the mud is playing the play of the pot, mud has never become the pot. Therefore, pot is utilized for many purposes, and yet it is not real at all. Independently by itself, exclusively other than the mud. See that simple but the highest Vedanta. The mud is playing the play of the pot without becoming the pot. So too, the Parabrahman, the Atman, the reality is playing the play of the Jagat without becoming the Jagat. Point one. Point two, this Jagat with all its Vyavahara, of all the karma, phala, sukha, dukkha, everything it is happening, yet it is not real independently. It is dependent for its substratum, the Brahman, the Atman only. Therefore, Paramarthatastu, Vastutastu, Sada Nirbheda Eva Ityaha. So, Nirbheda Kutastha Satchidananda Brahman alone is always there, whether it is the Jagradavastha, Swapnavastha, thousand times it may come and go. All of that is delusion. Now, don't ask, how come Swamiji the delusion is so powerful? So powerful, you are maintaining it. If somebody asks me, Swami, tell me how I am so bewakoof, मैं क्या कहूँगा? Yeah, you are so bewakoof. It is your genius. You are able to maintain it. In the same way, this delusion of giving reality to Dvaita, it is the freedom given to us. We misuse and then maintain it and then suffer. And with millions of lives, we go through all sufferings. Yet, we have not even touched an iota also of the Kutastha Paramatma and changed it. Never ever. It remains like that. And like that mud, you convert into 2000 pots or gamla or anything. Yet, you have not touched the mud at all because it is intact as it is. Think. Here also, the Sambandha Bhashya spashtata this. तीनों कालों में प्रलय काल में मुक्ति के समय में भी the Brahman, the Atman is Kutastha only. He has never changed. But to you and I, the Jivas, we have the two avasthas of Jagra Swapna, in which other than Brahman, the Drashta Drashya Dvaita is there. That's all there is Bhrantya Avabhasa only. But even in these two avasthas, Vastutastu Abheda Nirbheda Eva, the Nirbheda Brahman alone is there. This is what's a beautiful, important thought that's conveyed in this mantra. So mantra will chant twice. We'll see the meaning and bhashya tomorrow. Om yada tamastanna vittivana ratrihi nasanna chasan shiva eva kevalah तदक्षरं तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं प्रज्ञा च तस्मात् प्रसृता पुराणी यदा तमस्तन्न दिवानरात्रिः न सन्न चासन् शिव एव केवलः तदक्षरं तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं प्रज्ञा च तस्मात् प्रसृता पुराणी. So in this shloka, we'll see tomorrow exhaustively. But in the Bhashya, see, asna tamaha asya atamaha tattvasyadi vakya janya jnanena. So tattvasyadi vakya jnanena, there is no tamaha. So today, what is the day? The Guru Purnima day. So who teaches us Tattvamasi? Only the Guru Maharaj. Outside, as a speaker, inside, enabling us to contemplate when we invoke him in our hearts, in our buddhi, in our hridaya. Now this mantra's beauty, in the end of the Bhashya also you see, what is said? Excellent thought. See, tasmata shuddhatva hetoho prasruta. See, nitya vivekadi matsu sannyasishu vyapta purnatva akarena purani brahmana marabhya parampara prapta anadi siddha vidya or buddhi. Dekho, the conclusion of this bhashya also for this mantra from the Parabrahma Anadi Kalena through this Guru Parampara, this Brahma Vidya, Atma Vidya is being given to the subsequent generation of Jivas and Sadhakas. So, how apt and related this is to our today's most divine auspicious day of Guru Purnima Vyasa Purnima. So, Paramatma as the Adi Guru. That's why Brahmanandam Paramasugadam that talks about Nirguna Brahma only. But Sadgurum Tam Namami, towards the end we say, such Guru we salute. That Parabrahma only Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva only Guru Parampara. In the Guru Parampara, so many right from Dakshinamurti Ityadi, Bhagavan Vyasa also. And from him his own disciple up to our own Gurus. All of them are belonging to, they are Gurus. They belong to Guru Parampara. They are all from one common Guru Tattva. And the job of all of them is what? To teach us Brahma Vidya. Why? That's the only way for moksha. Should be very clear in all these aspects without any doubt. So this is a beautiful thing. Ki Purani Brahmana Marabhya Paramparaya Prapta Anadi Siddha. This prajna, the fourth language of prajna kehte. So that prajna from the Anadikala to the Parampara, the Gurus who are continuously maintaining it and giving it to the Shishyas, to all the Guru, let us bow down and extend our surrenders to them, salutations to them, gratitudes to them, and commitments, pratignyas, that we will surely follow the sadhana, the path indicated by them, and reach to that expected goal of Brahmanubhuti by their grace. Thank you for the day. Om 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 Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. We'll see the Bhashyam of this mantra exhaustively tomorrow. Now join for Gita in 3-4 minutes.